Almost tempted to cast Farsight, but I don't want to risk having a wild surge. So I think it'll be...
Jon Johnson at your service!
I'm sure there's no traps in here. Look at that. The bell swings soundlessly, seemingly supported by some invisible force. An inscription on the wall reads, "Beware, O mortal, and heed these words. Keep well the ritual, and still shall sit the bell. But should the imprisoned one break his bonds, this bell shall ring out, warning to Helm." I guess, maybe it's swinging now because he's almost free. I bet you if we read the ritual scroll, maybe it would stop swinging. I'm not even sure how we came in here. Holy cow. Okay. I think we need to get out of here. Is this... do we... maybe we came down these stairs. Alright. Alright, looks like it. Yeah.
I am yours to command.
Alright.
The group needs me?
But it's doubtful too, because I think we know it's a demon. And demons aren't known to keep their word. It's not necessarily a devil, for example. To the upper levels and exit. Alright, so we'll take the exit. So I'm not sure how much confidence, whoops,
Sire?
Lilly has that the imprisoned one will keep his word either. Have to see.
I wish I could spend more time in the forest. Oh, it feels so alive.
Alright, there's the imprisoned one. I think in case it's gonna take some convincing.
I deserve to be leader.
Gonna cast friends.
Yes?
For this deception.
What is it? What?
Just looking for, here we go, cast shield. Friends. Okay.
What?
Alright, so Lilly's gonna try to convince Odren that we've destroyed
Yes?
the imprisoned one.
Return! We sensed that the lower vault had been breached. What has occurred? Did you not cast the ritual?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Lilly has to convince Odren now that we've destroyed the imprisoned one. See if he'll buy it. The imprisoned one? Destroyed? This cannot be. If he is destroyed, he'll be set free of the prison and sent back to the abyss. Lilly Black, tell me this is not true. Not sure why that would be such a bad thing. I don't think she wants to outright accuse him because she'd rather catch him definitively. Alright, I guess she'll just go through with it, see if he'll go down and check on the imprisoned one. But yeah, her hopes of being granted a reward, the imprisoned one, we'll have to see. Okay, well, he's buying it. Come, my brethren, we must venture into the lower vault now that the ball spawn has cleared the way. We must see for ourselves if the imprisoned one is truly dead or not. You knew not what you did, Lilly Black, so your foolishness can be forgiven, I'm sure. It's a strange thing to say. Everyone's saying he's just asking for trouble now. Oh no. Looks like Sister Garlena's going there. Lily had some things she wanted to buy from Sister Garlena.
Ah, a child of Bhaal. So the time has come for thee already, has it? How sad that it is mine own brethren of this time that have fallen so far from the Helm's path.
Alright, more entities calling her a child of Bhaal.
When Helm came to us so long ago, we could not refuse our duty. I and many of my brethren gave our own lives willingly to guard this place, a task now almost finished. The brother Odren has shown cowardice and dishonesty in his dealings with thee. In the eyes of Helm, his fate is sealed. Will you aid a knight of the Vigil true?
Yeah, I'm not sure who Lily wants to trust.
Aye, 'tis true. Thou hast many reasons to believe I am doing other than being honest with thee. I can do naught, however, but tell thee the simple truths and abide by thy decision. Wilt thou listen?
Oh, of course, Lily, at least listen.
The knight Odren has not been honest with thee. Thou knowest this. The ritual repairs the old seals, trapping the Imprisoned One, as well as the one who reads the ritual.
Alright, assuming that this is not a apparition from the Imprisoned One, that's two individual distinct sources confirming that Odren had indeed sent Lily to, I guess, her own imprisonment. It's pretty convincing, I think, then, at this point.
Odren intended it be thee to sacrifice thy life, rather than make his own sacrifice willingly. He also failed to tell thee the scope of the evil that lies within. The Imprisoned One is Demogorgon, Prince of Demons.
Wow, okay. Well, of course we've seen the name Demogorgon before. That was the statue in the Kuatoan Caverns in the Underdark that had 5 children awoken as demon knights. I think that we fought. Holy cow. Alright. Prince of Demons. Good thing Lily didn't issue a challenge.
Odren cannot win in the battle below against the demon. The ritual is Odren's. With his death, Demogorgon will be free to leave the Watcher's Keep. Imagine, if thou willst, what such a creature would do then.
Thou hast 3 options. One is to leave. I cannot deny thee this right. The second is to rescue Odren below. Thou dost owe him nothing, it is true, and battling the prince is a deadly task. Lily is certainly not going to rescue Odren. But I have to be honest, I'm not sure what this first option is, saying to leave. Sounds like leave and not ask for, well, the original reward she was hoping from the Temple of Helm, or from the boon from what we're finding out to be Demogorgon. Sounds like that. This is just to abandon everything. Should the Prince of Demons be destroyed, he is returned only to the Abyss. This is better, however, than freeing him loose upon this land. A third and better option is also possible. Helm, the All-Seeing, has granted me a scroll, a version of the ritual you carried before. But this is Helm's own. May be used to seal both Odren and Demogorgon within. You need not enter the keep to do so. Well, that's certainly tempting. I think that would satisfy her need for revenge against Odren. To just leave them both sealed in the prison. I think that's appealing to Lilly. Not to mention the fact that she's not very confident that if Demogorgon were freed, which is not even clear is possible here, that he would even hold his word. Here's Viconia. A demon prince is not to be taken lightly, Lilly. Perhaps it would be best to seal this creature in its prison without facing its wrath. Jaheira thinks it should either be sent back to the Abyss or imprisoned. Take this ritual scroll as the Watcher's apology to thee, Child of Bhaal. Look at that, from Helm. For the disobedience of his followers. The choice, however, is still ultimately thine. What dost thou wish? Yeah, she's not going to challenge a Prince of Demons. Certainly not going to rescue Odren. I think she'll ask, well, she's had offers now from Odren, Demogorgon. What is Helm offering her? The reward is thy conscience, should such exist. I have told thee truths. Thou dost see a duty in this. It is thy choice whether to act upon it or not. Well, she doesn't want to abandon everything. Or save Odren. Or challenge a Prince of Demons. Alright. Not sure why she's not using it herself. I cannot use the scroll, bold child. I have no existence beyond this shade, and Helm offers the scroll to thee alone, so that the ancient prison might be resealed. Alright. I think Lilly will do it. It'll at least satisfy her vengeance against Odren. Seal him, hopefully forever, with Demogorgon. But, I think she feels cheated. Even though she raised enough coin, she was still supposed to be rewarded. Take this scroll, and should you wish to use it, do so out here in the open outside of the prison. Read it aloud, and thou art done. All entrances to the prison will be sealed. Hopefully, I think she means just that last prison, and not all these levels. We have things stored away, I think. Plus, she wants to look at the machine of Lum the Mad again. Alright, gaining some experience. Man.